Hey everybody, this is Bill Jager. I'm coming to you today. It's Wednesday, the 24th of April, and here we go with another quick video, just continuing on kind of a video version of the blog post that I'm doing. And I want to get into we're going to get into more detail about some of these providers that are useful for finding gig work and finding the actual gigs themselves. So we're going to go through a couple of these that may be useful to you, and some examples of how people have become very successful doing gigs around the world for all kinds of individuals and companies, and anything in between. So to start off, here is just a quick quote from a guy named Mike Dillard, who's very well known in the affiliate marketing and marketing industry. If the crowd thinks you're crazy, it's a sign you're onto something brilliant. So just keep that in mind as we proceed. Okay. But to start with, here is I think that it's important to kind of recognize that the the fact that you're even in here watching and checking this out is a great sign. It's a great testament to you're being open to some different changes, and you're curious about change. You're being forced to change maybe, or change is already taking place, and just the fact that you're here is maybe half the battle. So let's see what we can uncover here, and hopefully this will be something that you can get some value out of, for sure. So whatever the reason is, though, let's dig in, make sure that it's a journey that you'll grow from, and that you'll take part in. And as our leader Jeff Lerner likes to say, there's over 1,700 people a day, according to Forbes anyway, that are becoming millionaires. Is it because they're invested the right way? Is it because they're working more hours? What is it, and why is that? We just we want to get everyone. We want to get you there as soon as possible. And even if you don't count it as the dollars that are involved, the goal is to get you to a more fulfilling place, and that's really truly the goal here. So before we get in there, just again pointing out the resources on the website. If this is interesting to you, great, and if it's not, then there's also links to some other ideas that maybe gig work isn't the way to go for you. Maybe you don't have a necessarily an important skill that others can use. You definitely have something that you can offer to people that I believe, and that's it's worth exploring. So here's a link to my number one business, and I think you can get some great benefit for even just for a free look at an ebook there. But some gig resources that I think are going to be kind of, I guess, reviewed every time we go through this. Starting at the top is Fiverr. Freelancers on Fiverr can showcase finished products. They can show portfolios. They can even make videos of what it is that they can provide. Some folks are just simply writers, and that's the intent of this video right here. It just shows you what this gal, who is a fantastic writer, how she's kind of leveraged the power of Fiverr to actually make a substantial income. I mean, it's kind of hard to see, but there's recently she's gotten up into the almost mid six figures, and so it's a really powerful tool. But it's not just writers. It's you name it. It could be anything from 3D design to any kind of computer skills, marketing skills, um, even voiceover actors, use Fiverr quite a bit to get their talents out there. So it's a great it's a great site that we highly recommend if you are looking for ideas, or if you actually want to just see what's out there. Use this little search box here, and you can type in whatever you're looking for, and type in and hit enter there. It'll take you straight to Fiverr just to see what's out there, and just kind of see how it all is laid out. Secondly, Upwork. Upwork is touted as the world's work marketplace. Engage the largest network of trusted independent professionals to unlock the full potential of your business. Now, this is a little more along the lines of almost think of part-time workers and professionals in additional skill sets like accounting and finance, and things that you would typically find in a more of a corporate setting. But as it says here, with 8,000 jobs posted daily, the possibilities are endless. And so all of these frames, all of these are linked straight to these sites as well, just so you know. And even the titles will be highlighted here. Number 3, Toptal. Toptal is interesting because from the company site, Toptal is an exclusive network of the top freelance software developers, designers, finance experts, product managers, and project managers in the world. They like to claim that if you're a top 3%er, this is where you belong to find your next gig, and I'm sure there's a way to fit in there. And if not, then that's okay too. But it's just something to look at as far as a resource on what you can find for part-time gigs, for also things that would turn into possibly a long-term relationship. So check out Toptal. SimplyHired, again, this is geared towards freelancers, but it's also something that is it has a more of a global reach, and there are they have some really neat tools. They've got a list of top salaries and a tool that you can basically use to estimate your fee, and it helps especially the new folks, new gig workers, to understand what their potential entry point would be. But again, it's a great tool that you can use for anything from where you are locally to something across the other side of the globe. And then PeoplePerHour. This freelance website has over 1.5 million freelancers that use their services. Each worker has a rating, which is a great way to promote the serious and skilled gig workers. And so and you can again, you can spend some more time here, go through these links, and you'll learn what each one of these actually has as far as offerings for you, and how you can actually benefit and sort of position yourself for the next job of interest, or the next gig of interest. But for now, the 5 examples here are probably, literally there's probably more opportunities than anyone can, honestly handle, just trying to get your hands around it. So consider it, go through it, spend some time, and if you have questions, you can always reach us on the contact page up above. And there's also, again, another point, or another shout out to this one business that we would also think that you'd fit in very well with, and definitely encourage you to take a look at that. So for now, that's it. We'll have another part with more of these suppliers, more of these websites and providers in the gig industry. For now, have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Best of luck.